Now on for this week's edition of Sign On.
Hi and welcome to Sign On at Leisure. In today's programme, John and I are bringing you a wide variety of entertainment. Isn't that right, John?
Well, of course, only teasing. Newcastle Deaf Drama Group are currently rehearsing a new play which we preview. And we see how an arts organisation is trying to reach a wider audience.
Oh, you want me to tell them the rest? Only joking. We have news of an exciting deaf event to tell you about, and we premiere an animated film by deaf people themselves. Your turn.
Thank you. First we visit a rather unusual museum to see how it's opened its doors for the deaf. Carolyn went to find out more about it.
This is the award-winning Museum of the Moving Image. Here we are shown the magical history of cinema, TV and video. The building opened in 1988 and has 44 different exhibition areas which show how movies were made and also shows props, furniture, scenery and costumes from the films themselves. For example, the film Some Like It Hot, which starred the well-known actress Marilyn Monroe with her blonde hair, red lips and figure-hugging black dress. This is the animation area showing how cartoon films were first made and developed. One draws the figures, cuts them out and puts them closely together to get the impression of movement. There are also puppets.
You haven't seen them very well. Yeah.
That's a Victorian zoetrope, which demonstrates how to make a still image move. Picture the cartoon character Mickey Mouse, and imagine the fact that for every second you see him, 24 pictures or frames are used. So to make a full-length cartoon, thousands are used. Amazing. This is a saloon bar like they use in cowboy films. It shows how a film crew and actors work together. There are lots of different exhibitions like this one here.
And you guys come up to him, say,
No, Uncle Casey,
keep there to stay, dance around, up and down, you're doing good. Keep it going.
This is the silent movie exhibition area, which most of us know and love, because it's very visual, funny and action-packed. Momi's education department, in conjunction with Shape London, held a series of workshops last month to explain film, television and drama. The week-long event was filmed by a deaf New Zealander, Wayne Hargood. Okay, watch me, I'll go first. It's lovely, lovely. Look at the shape. Perfect.
Right, stand there, okay? I'll tell you how to get ready, and then I'll say action, and we'll film you.
Project the slides and tell the story, and the audience would probably join in, maybe with sound effects or whatever. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but he sits on the chair.
That was only a quick glimpse of what went on. The museum is at the South Bank Complex, London, if you fancy a visit. The deaf people involved there learned a whole range of skills and have created this piece of film.
Wow, that is really impressive, doing that in just one day. Congratulations to the deaf and Momi. Artsline in London is striving to encourage both the deaf and disabled to become aware of the arts. Not an easy thing to achieve. Last year, they started a service to attract ethnic minorities, employing 2 Asian outreach workers. Chanel Vassant was one of them, and we went along to find out what's happening.
Shana, I just wanted to show you the leaflet that I've been doing at the moment and see what you think of it. Leaflet for the, I beg your pardon, the list for the video films. What I've done is the title, and instead of duration, it's the subject, yeah?
Also, if there's no subtitles, then there won't be an S on. That would be very clear as well. So we have a list down one side of all those videos that have subtitles, and on the other side, all the videos without.
Artsline is aimed generally at disabled, deaf, black and Asian people. There is certainly more access for disabled hearing people rather than for those who are deaf, and mostly those who are white. For the deaf Asian community, there has been virtually nothing up until now. My job as an outreach worker is to develop activities within the arts to suit the Asian deaf community.
Well, Artsline saw the need for a mobile library, and this particular Asian project, because of the calls we'd had upon us to provide such a service from the leaders of the various communities in London. We saw it because we felt for a long time that our service was only going to white, indigenous population. It was not going to any of the ethnic communities. We were getting hardly any calls, any phone calls or letters or inquiries from Asian or from Greek, Turkish communities, and we felt that this was an answer to that particular conundrum.
Mr. Aziz, with his usual generosity, happily agreed to them coming here. And what they're doing in Artsline is that they are making the community aware of the large number of deaf people and disabled people who are within our community. Shen is going to speak to us very briefly about this project.
Artsline itself was established about 12 years ago and survives purely from charitable donations. 12 years is quite a long time. They've done very well. The Asian project itself has as an initial aim to offer a mobile film and video library to blind, deaf and disabled people, offering the same access to films and so on as other people. They can borrow these things free for 1 week and we will deliver them to their home, where a lot of people are feeling isolated, and hopefully this will benefit their lives in some way. We've been working for 1 year, but we will finish soon in May. Our sponsorship will run out at that time, and so I'm here to ask you today if you would be able to help us to continue in our work by making donations or sponsoring us. There's a leaflet about our work and offering our name and address on the table by the door, so thank you very much.
The ones I had last week were really exciting, the ones with subtitles. Which others do you have that are subtitled, and do you have any with signing? Not all of these have subtitles, unfortunately, only some of them. There are none with signing. That's something we have to push for, funding in the future. Have a look at these. You can select 3 or 4. Now I'll show you the ones with subtitles, these here, but not these. As I've said, you can choose 3 or 4 and keep them free of charge for 1 week if you like. So you're saying that I can have 3 videos for a week, you don't mind? Yes, please, help yourself. Right, I'll give these back to you when I see you again next week. Great, okay, see you next week.
Interesting, but unfortunately not enough funding was raised and Chanel finishes in 2 weeks. The Asian project, however, is continuing, and we wish Chanel and Artsline the best of luck in the future.
In part 2 of our programme, we announced the winner of our competition to take part in the UK Deaf Auto Challenge. Plus ask another question for the other team place, so get a pencil and paper ready and join us again in a few minutes.
Welcome back. Now, time and again, we've asked you to send us video letters telling us what's going on. And at last, somebody has responded. Take a look at this.
Hi there. This is advertising the Deaf History Festival, which is to be held over in Buxton. Now, crowds will be descending there on Saturday, June the 25th. You can stay as long as you like, even the weekend. Bring a caravan, or there are hotels in the area. Now, next to the theatre, there is a swimming pool adjacent to beautiful parkland. There's a lovely lake and also a market, one of the best around. Feel free to bring your tents or caravans, it's up to you. And it's going to be good having the pool because after a long day's signing, we can soothe our limbs relaxing in the water. Now, the spa is famous for its Buxton water, great for improving the skin and great for the constitution. So swim and relax, okay? See you again later. Hope you can come. Bye.
Very professional, that video. It could even be our set. If you want more information on that event, contact this address. Wendy Daunt, Deaf History Festival, Royal School for the Deaf, Ashbourne Road, Derby, DE 22 3BH. Minicom number is 0332 299 727.
We'll be delighted to receive more video letters. The more we get, the happier we'll be. You'll find our address in the supplement. Better watch out for our jobs, Carolyn. Jerry Hannafin's presentation did look good.
Who knows, maybe today will be our last programme. If you saw last week's Sign On Your Views programme, you will remember that we discussed interpreted signed theatre, which, although provides access, is not deaf theatre, which we would all like to see more of. Well, a new production is just starting to tour the northeast of England, and we visited Our Lady of Lourdes drama group in rehearsal to find out what they were doing.
This? My God, what's this? It looks like a condom. Why? Where did he find it? In Andy's jeans, in his pocket.
It all began a year ago with an AIDS awareness workshop, which was run by Jean Love. She has a great deal of experience in this area. After the workshop, we wanted to take our ideas, translate them, and develop the whole thing into a play. We brought in Janet Tucker, who we had worked with before on Signs of the Time. And together, through workshops, we created the characters, clarified the issues, and eventually developed the play.
When I did the workshop, we would work in small groups on the same characters. I would look to see who was developing in the best way, and then cast that person for the particular character.
What's that? It looks like a condom. Why? Andy found that in your drawer. And my brother's been in my things again. Wait till I see him, I'll kill him. No, that's not what we're talking about. What are you doing with things like this? Oh, what do you think I'm doing? It's my business, it's private. It's not private while you live in my house.
Yes, I do enjoy myself. My character is the father of the family, and I have 3 children. I have an older son who leaves us and goes to live in his own flat. The second child is a daughter. She has a boyfriend and there's something going on there. and I as the father can't really figure it out. But her mother knows, as they are very close. Then there's the younger son, who's always in bother, hanging about the streets, disappearing, dabbling in drugs, hanging around with the wrong crowd.
In one scene from the play, the girlfriend and boyfriend are talking about condoms and just how important they are. Not just as a protection against pregnancy, but also STD, sexually transmitted diseases.
Come on, let's go to bed now.
We've got enough time. We've got all night. Did you get the condom?
Yeah, I've got them. But, you know, they feel awful. We'll be all right.
But you agreed. I thought we agreed.
It's funded by the Regional Health Authority and Newcastle City Council Social Services Department. The thinking behind it was, how do the deaf community get access to information on HIV and other health issues? So the project really started from there, and the drama is just part of it.
Well, look at this. We always used to go as a family to the Deaf Club. Now, look, they've all disappeared.
Young people these days, they never stay in the same place. They're always off doing things.
Do you remember when we were young? The Deaf Club, that's all we had.
I really worry about them. Where's Andy? He's late. It's 9:30.
Where have you been? Oh, look, we were playing on the computer and we forgot what time it was, then we missed the bus.
Looks very interesting in rehearsal, and we wish them the best of luck. Unfortunately, it's only in the northeast of England. But SHAPE London's National Deaf Forum Theatre Tour, which includes 6 deaf actors, is going well.
If you recall last month, we set a competition asking who that was. Of course, it's Nigel Mansell. The prize was a team place on the UK Deaf Auto Challenge. And the winner is B. Drury from London. Congratulations.
Now a competition for the other team place available to represent Sign On, as we are looking for 2 teams. Here's the question. Nigel Mansell has won 2 major championships. Please give us the name of either. Answers on a postcard by May the 15th to this address. Answer on the left, your name and address on the right to Sign On, Tyne Tees Television, City Road, Newcastle upon Tyne, NE1 2AL. Sign On, Tyne Tees Television, City Road, Newcastle upon Tyne, NE1 2AL.
Well, that's all for this action-packed programme. Next week, Tessa Padden and Francis Murphy will be here with Newswatch and a look at the changing roles of women. Bye-bye.
Bye.